On the continent of Skyrim, mages and other magic users are regarded with both mistrust and fear. This is understandable, as mages are able to command the elements, summon creatures from foreign planes, and manipulate beings, both living and dead. However, mages are limited by the amount of Magicka that they have access to at any given time. Once their reserves are exhausted, they are rendered powerless. But a rare breed of mage has learned to utilize their own life force to replenish their power. The Blood Mage was an Argonian who possessed a great deal of vitality, and the knowledge necessary to use it to his own benefit. The most essential skills for this build are Destruction, Illusion, Conjuration, Restoration, Alteration, Heavy Armor, Smithing, Alchemy, and Enchanting.
Your Destruction magic will serve as your main offensive tool while in combat. As a result, you should raise your Destruction skill to at least 75. Doing so will give you access to the Expert Destruction perk. Additionally, you should take both ranks of the Augmented Flames perk. Fire magic will give you the best damage output when combined with an additional perk. Though illusion magic is not necessary for combat, the Aspect of Terror perk will drastically increase the damage done by a number of your fire spells. This perk should be taken after the Augmented Flames perk to maximize the effect. To unlock Aspect of Terror, you need to raise your illusion skill to at least 50. Your Conjuration magic will provide you with some much needed support in combat. To maximize these spells, you should take both ranks of the Summoner perk, Atromancy, Elemental Potency if you use Atronox, and the Twin Souls perk. Additionally, take the Necromancy and Dark Souls perks if you're planning on raising the dead. Also, making your way up to the Master Conjuration perk will help to reduce the cost of your Conjuration spells. To gain access to all of these perks, you must fully max out your Conjuration skill. Next, under the Restoration tree, the Avoid Death perk is well suited for this build. With this perk, once per day, you will automatically regain 250 points of your health when your health falls below 10%. The health regain can be further increased with the Regeneration perk. Keep in mind that the Avoid Death perk does not seem to activate in response to self-inflicted damage. The Necromage perk can also be a powerful choice, but only if you're using the Dead Thrall spell. To gain access to all of these perks, your Restoration skill must be at least 90.
In order to maximize both your magic resistance and your damage resistance, you must invest in your Alteration skill. You should take all 3 ranks of the magic resistance perk, which will give you 30% magic resistance immediately. Your flesh spells will help to bolster your armor rating. To maximize their effectiveness, you need to work your way up to the stability perk, which will increase the duration of these spells. Additionally, the Expert Alteration perk will reduce the cost of these spells as well. Your Alteration skill needs to be at least 75 to take all of these perks. Next, Heavy Armor will increase your survivability. This is essential as you will constantly be low on health. However, as you will not be using a full set of Heavy Armor, you need to take all 5 ranks of Juggernaut. This is the only perk that you will need to take under this tree. Your Heavy Armor skill must reach 80 to take these perks, but I recommend maxing out this skill for the highest bonus to your armor pieces. The Daedric Smithing perk under the Smithing tree will allow you to craft Daedric gauntlets and boots. To do this, your smithing skill needs to be at least 90. However, in order to fully max out your equipment, you should bring your smithing skill up to 100. Additionally, the Arcane Blacksmith perk should be taken. Potions can be used to compensate in areas of this build that are lacking, such as your armor rating. In order to maximize the effectiveness of your crafted potions, you must bring your alchemy skill to 100. Also, take all 5 ranks of the Alchemist perk, then the Physician perk, and then finally the Benefactor perk. Lastly, the Enchanting skill will increase the usefulness of your offhand weapon. To do this, you should take the Soul Squeezer and the Soul Siphon perks, as they will decrease the drain of your weapon's charge. For your Standing Stone, the Lord Stone is the best choice, as it will raise your magic resistance by 25%, and give you an additional 50 points of armor. Combining this stone with the 3 ranks of magic resistance and the Agent of Mara passive effect will give you a 70% resistance to magic. Along with his fire spells, flesh spells, and summoning spells, the Blood Mage uses a unique alteration spell, Equilibrium, found within the Labyrinthian. This spell converts 25 points of health into Magicka every second that it's cast, effectively allowing you to use your health to cast spells. However, the health taken does scale to the difficulty of the game. On difficulties higher than Adept, more than 25 points of health will be taken from you, but only 25 points of Magicka will be returned. For your equipment, you will need Daedric gauntlets and boots, as I mentioned before, the Archmage robes, the Conjuration Dragon Priest mask, the Necromancer amulet, and the Ring of Namira. The Archmage robes reduce the cost of all spells by 15%, increases magical regeneration by 100%, and most importantly, fortifies your Magicka by 50 points. Items that increase your Magicka allow you to focus on leveling up your health instead. The Conjuration mask, on the other hand, possesses an entirely unique effect. Similarly to the Avoid Death perk, when your health falls below 25%, there's a small chance that the mask will instantly cast the Grand Heal and Flame Cloak spells, instantly healing you and close allies, while damaging nearby enemies. With an even smaller chance of summoning a Spectral Dragon Priest to aid you in combat. The Necromancer amulet fortifies your Magicka by an additional 50 points, and reduces the cost of Conjuration spells by 25%, but reduces both your health and stamina regeneration by 75%. And the Ring of Namira increases your stamina by 50 points, but also provides the ability to feed on corpses. Doing so will temporarily fortify your health by 50 points and bolster your health regeneration by 50%, largely offsetting one of the penalties brought by the Necromancer amulet. Blood mages don't typically use conventional healing tools, like health potions and healing spells. As a result, this mage has found an alternate way to regain his strength during battle. Though mages usually rely exclusively on magic during battles, this mage can wield a powerful artifact in his other hand. The Golder Black Blade is an ancient sword found in the ruins of Falganther. When obtained at level 36 and beyond, this blade will absorb 25 points of health from an enemy per hit, allowing you to quickly recover lost health. There are two shouts that are well suited for the Blood Mage's style of combat, the Soul Tear and the Become Ethereal shouts. When the Soul Tear shout is cast on an enemy, it immediately applies Soul Trap and deals 300 points of damage. If the shout kills the enemy, their body is then reanimated as an ally for 1 minute. The Soul Trap effect of this shout is particularly useful, as it will allow you to fill soul gems without having to waste Magicka. Become Ethereal, on the other hand, allows you to briefly take no damage, giving you a chance to recover your health in peace. Meditating on the word Fine with Parthenax will increase your health regeneration by 25% while the shout is in effect. Lastly, during particularly challenging battles, this Argonian can call upon the power of the Hiss once a day to recover his health 10 times faster. The greater your maximum health, the more health is returned to you per second, when your maximum health is over 600, and the health regen penalty of the amulet is negated by both potions and corpse feeding. Your health regen can fully offset the drain of Equilibrium, temporarily giving you access to near limitless Magicka. These skills make the Blood Mage into both a pariah and a force with no equal.
Thank you for watching. If you like this content and want more of it, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel.